just don't care about being a menace to South Central while they drink their juice in the hood. That's what it's all about, Trey. Now vote!
Happening. Okay, so Matt brought over Cult Philosophy from SURLY. So we're
I have high hopes. That's all I can say.
9.2%. This is a double dry hop hazy double IPA. Oh, so I don't forget.
High hopes.
This was yours.
This is mine.
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know anything about the mystery box?
What mystery box?
A box from Salty Shellback arrived on my porch with no shipping paperwork. Which means... I don't know what it means.
It was not me. I can tell you that.
The closest I could think of is it was either...
Wow, she is really fuzzy, but I still love it. Like, looking in the small camera over there, she looks...
She looks less fuzzy.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go in... Okay, well, it's...
Oh, I'm still finishing the pregame.
Plus I got a package for Miles. So, well now, unless this package was from Salty Shellback, I don't know very many people that would know Miles' address. So, the package would have had to been delivered to either you, or possibly David Brown, and then the shipping label torn off of it and dumped on my porch. Or, just some ninja shit took place.
It could have been... When did it arrive?
Yesterday.
Okay, because I was going to say he hasn't been up here or he was gone for a while, so
yeah,
it wasn't him. It wasn't him just doing a drive-by.
He's back in Georgia, so.
I can promise you, like, well, I don't want to give my tells away, but I can just say I promise you it wasn't me. I would say some things, but then I would give away all my future abilities to lie.
Here's the greatest part. She does dishes. Okay. Jay says fucking Zantac was fully approved. I have Barrett's esophagus and acid reflux. Since the day Xanax hit the market, I have under doctor's orders taken it every day. Now, because of that, I have a full stomach cancer screening every year for the rest of my life. FDA does not mean shit.
Actually, hold on a second. I mean, this kind of goes along with what he's saying, though. Now, I don't know how true this is, so Smile Money can look it up. Someone can correct me. But I saw this on Facebook just last night, actually, so I snapped a picture of it. Haven't done any research yet. The FDA doesn't do their testing for drug approval. That much I have heard is confirmed like true. The NIH does and provides the findings to the FDA.
What does NIH mean?
I don't know, that's just the initials. So, then it goes and says, who is Christine Grady? She is the head of NIH Bioethics. Who is her spouse? Dr. Fauci.
How convenient.
So, I mean, if that's all true, no shit the FDA is going to fucking pass their thing.
National Institute of Health.
Okay.
See, again, follow the frickin' money. Usually everything comes back around full circle. And like Jay just pointed out, he's basically got either A, I don't want, he's going to hear me say this, so I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but he either has a situation that you don't want to have, but at a bare minimum,
well said.
He's got to have a test done every single year, because something that was FDA approved is now a known cancer drug. Not as in get rid of it, as in get it. So you can shove your FDA approval up your butt. Because if we want to look at a list of all the things that had FDA approval, let's look into the future. Hey, I'd like to be. Let's remember this moment in time. I'd like to put out a prediction that the Johnson & Johnson, the Moderna, and the Pfizer are all going to be on the same list that Jay is referring to right now. As in the, remember the biggest catastrophe the world faced. Mr. Mark Mack, 85, he says, ear protection in the bag, Eric, and sure have a small flashlight in there also. Just for the record, Mr. Mark Mack, 85, I did not have ear protection in there. That's a good idea. Now, as far as a flashlight go, there's a flashlight on Alice. There's a flashlight on the FN 57, and I was considering swapping places and maybe putting this one in there, just because it has a red light, a flashing light. It could be used as a distress light. Again, it also has a magnet.
Oh, that's cool. It's got a magnet and a 90-degree.
So you could do work under the hood of a vehicle or whatever. And this was my carry, but it's useless as a carry light.
This is actually a really sweet light because, so you got the magnet, you said that, but you can also carry it like a normal light. But then that 90-degree, that is so great because then you can just set it down. You know, if you're doing some work or something, you set it down and you got it pointed. You got it pointed wherever you need it to be.
And it works in any angle along the way. So,
what brand is this? Nightcrown, huh?
Nightcrown.
That's pretty sweet.
But it was useless as an EDC light. My carry.
Oh yeah.
So you got.
It's a little big for that too.
Well, that wasn't the problem. The problem was that for some reason this button
you just keep
is
hitting it.
Real easy to turn on. So like again, if say you have this mounted on the back of your car.
I was gonna say you break down or something.
Yeah, I kept having this happen. Why is my leg getting warm?
Just yeah.
It was on so much that it had depleted the battery down into the low. So this would be a good one to add to Alice, and the one that was down here, bring upstairs and put on my nightstand, because this is a flashlight like NIHAP likes. It has modes, but if you just press the button, sorry, never mind NIHAP. It hadn't been long enough. If you just reach for it every now and then, you get the last setting. But because it was like less than 5 seconds, it thought, hey, let's do shit. So I'm probably going to bring this upstairs and put it on my bedside stand. This was on the Justin rifle, but I swapped it with the Brynite, which is a much better light than Lumatop. But it's still a good enough light to have on a bedside stand if things go bump in the night. The only thing we have to remember is Alice is starting to get a little portly.
What's all in there now?
This is my
That's your carry. That's your oh shit bag.
It's my get home bag.
Yeah.
So we have things that would facilitate in getting home. So we have an AR with 460 rounds, gas mask, med kit.
Which one is this? Is the one I think it is?
Alice.
Yep.
Med kit, cleaning kit, pistol, ammunition for the pistol, multi-tool, fire extinguisher, and if I'm doing work on the side of the road.
I like the hip choice you got.
The what?
The hip choice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, this was supposed to be.
And you got your gas mask.
So
You might as well just get one with the fucking oxygen tank to go to it.
So I can put, gotta make sure how I put this in here, or it'll turn itself on. But I can add the flashlight to the kit.
Yeah, that's a good flashlight for that, man.
Knife, fixed blade knife. Yeah, just in case I gotta operate, gotta have earplugs.
You know, here is one question though. I see a lot of those bright colors in there.
Well, this is if I break down on the side of the road.
I guess I mean I get that.
You don't wear that operating.
But that has to me has nothing to do with a gun bag. Because if I got the gun in my hand, I definitely don't want bright ass fucking neon colors on me either.
Yeah, but it's not a gun bag, it's a get home bag. If I was creating something to go out and just take care of Second Amendment stuff, a lot of that wouldn't be in there.
No, I get that. I get that.
So
When
now
shit hits the fan and you're trying to get home and you have to use your gun.
we probably added another. I'd have to bring that upstairs and put it on the scale, but that's easily like carrying a couple of kids.
80 pounds or so?
Probably. I mean,
I've seen the ammo in there.
there's 460 rounds for the AR. There's 101 rounds for the FN, plus the FN, which, well, may I say, if anytime someone looks at that gun and they're always like, well, it looks like a big gun. It is the size of a 1911, and it weighed with ammo exactly what my Walther PPS weighed. Exactly. The smallest gun in my collection. Believe it or not, the FN loaded now weighs more than a Hellcat.
Yeah.
Because the Hellcat has more ammo than the FN did, and they were even. So, I figured it was a great gun for that. Though, if I was trying to get home and I had to, you got a rifle slung over your shoulder. Maybe I've, and you're operating with an FN-57. What is going to make it to you when you're carrying an FN-57 with J from Elite Ammunition's ammo in it? Nothing. I'd maybe even feel good about taking on an Abrams. Jay's working on that round. He doesn't quite have it yet. So, third comment. Mr. Mark Mack, agree. Make them fire you. That's right. If you're in a situation...
That's what I said.
Do not quit and walk away.
You lose all your rights or abilities or future lawsuits
I believe there's going to be
or anything.
I believe there's going to be future lawsuits.
Oh, that or unemployment. Guess what? They want, never mind, I'm not going to say any names. They want to say, well, you have to get your shot by this or blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I would keep showing up to work every single day until they tell me, no, you are no longer needed. I would go in even if they, I would go in if they had a deadline or whatever. I didn't pass it. When they say you are no longer here working, all right, well, there you go. Start claiming unemployment. You can fight that.
Smile money. First comment on the Oberon says not here, and then the sub comment, or am I? Mr. Matt Davis, sorry, I almost said Mr. Mark Mac 85 again. Is second. Harmarsh, hey everyone. Eric Dean. Clyde, 4th, Whiskey and Revolution for all.
Wow, you're getting to it quick.
Dr. Steve is 5th. And J-Dog is at work.
I thought this stuff was going to be way hotter. They make it like the rest of them. Like, just like a spicy stick. They call it ghost pepper. It's not really.
Well, I see it, if that means anything.
Yeah, but it's not. So I gave Eric one of my peppers. Sally's cutting it up and putting it on his food, but he won't eat it like I did.
You can eat another one, I'll watch.
I was just going to say, don't ask me to do it again, though. Once a year, that's all you're getting out of me. Going with Paul John, huh? Is that the one I brought over?
Mm-mm.
You say, yeah, look darker green.
This is the one we have to finish.
Because you got another one on the floor, or
Yeah,
what?
I got a born on date on this boy. I guess we're full in. Hold on.
So, yeah, I might have to do a little intermission during the video and go talk to Christine and, having some dinner.
God.
You can finish that.
Still a sip.
You can finish that. Just sprinkle in there. You took the time to go back and forth. You can't sprinkle that in there. There you go.
It's like it just keeps coming out. It's like waiting for your oil change to finish.
So, alright, well, this does have a bit of a linger to it. That's got to be the ghost pepper, compared to just like a regular peppered, beef stick.
If you stop, you notice that there's something in there.
Yeah. It's still not like crazy hot or nothing. Honestly, my Bloody Mary this afternoon or this morning was spicier.
Last time I made Bloody Marys, I made them down here, and I actually poured a little of the juice. See, you're talking about, oh, Sally didn't take it. The pepper in here and the pepper you're growing are pretty fucking close in heat.
They soak all that. Well, no, but just that you have just a small amount of it.
Damn it, I can smell.
They have a special vodka that they soak in a bunch of peppers at the bar. So you can get your regular bloody, or you can get their spicy that they have.
Oh, they're marinating them themselves?
Yeah. And that's what I get. They got some good ones there.
That's what we should do. Should buy a bottle of vodka and stick some of our own peppers in it. That'd be good Bloody Mary, or well, it'd have to be Bloody Mary unless we bought tequila. Then we could do Maria. Okay.
You do the vodka, I'll do the tequila.
Congratulations, liver. You killed another one. Wait for it, though.
Ta-da! Someone sent you that?
Yes.
You got some really good friends, you know that, Eric?
Yes. I won't argue that with you at all. I mean,
you got a lot of good friends, actually. You got a lot of really cool people. Not just because some of them send you booze, but
no, I've
got a lot of cool people.
I've got the greatest friends on the planet. Want to have a good conversation? It's shit. Let's go back. Hey, Christine, are you listening? Hey, remember that fatal day? Well, not really fatal day. That day she came home from work when I was unemployed.
I was all pissed off or bitching or questioning why you were doing it.
Yeah, I uploaded my first video to YouTube. What do you think you're gonna get out of that?
Look where you are today. You've actually gotten paychecks. Several paychecks.
What, from YouTube? Went before they changed everything.
No, I know, but I mean just that alone. So you got paychecks.
The Ymca channel was hovering.
You got a whole a huge family of friends.
I mean, for me, the Ymca channel, I mean, it was nothing ever special, but it was $500 to $600 a month. I mean, it was making a house payment.
Yeah.
Then they got greedy, and then they got even more greedy, and then they decided that for whatever reason, almost anything these days, this is not worthy of advertisers. Yeah, you're right. A gun channel is not worthy of cigarettes or alcohol. Good, because one of my bigger sponsors used to be Chevrolet.
Nice.
And they basically convinced the communist push was to convince these companies that you follow gun people and you're bad. This is not going to look good for you. What a bunch of... You know what? Take this fucking country back.
A lot of people are. You hear about the upcoming peaceful protests
Oh,
on the first, supposedly the truckers are gonna all stop trucking. The truckers are getting pissed. So on September 1st, the truckers are gonna quit trucking, and then on September 7th, a guy in Vegas started something that was supposed to be just citywide, but now it's going way bigger, and that's anyone don't go into work on the 7th. Big companies and whatever they want to keep mandate. It's all about the vaccine.
Here's the problem.
They want
with
to
that
keep
one,
pushing
Matt.
all this stuff. Hey, I'm not the one that started it.
I work for myself. I mean, my boss is pretty cool.
They just said if you can. They said if you can. Or if it's something you believe in. Like it's all about fighting against the vaccine because they're trying to mandate vaccines across everywhere. They're making us wear masks. That's what it's all about. No, you have taken too much power. That is against the constitutional rights, and we're going to start standing up for it. So that's basically kind of their stand.
Well, no matter what I say about the fucking COVID and the lies from the CDC and the government and fucking Fauci, he's in deeper than a man standing up to here in quicksand. And I continuously get my barrage of numbers, which come from the CDC and Fauci from Smile Money, but the one thing that he is steadfast on is that this should not be a mandate. It should be free will. If you want to do it, it's free will. Smile Money.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we're all on that.
I mean,
I don't care if you want to get the shot. Feel free. Just don't push it on me.
I will take it a step farther. Everything that I have seen and read and my own research and the fact that I don't believe for a second these numbers coming from the government telling me that, I believe independent stuff. I believe Rand Paul when he said, you know what, in this great big study that they did, was it 4 or 5 people died that were unvaccinated versus 0 for vaccinated? But that number was so significantly less than the actual number of people that die from the flu every single year. This is like a non-factor. To base what's happening to our country on 5 people dying versus they wouldn't if they would have had this shot.
This is not. They're calling it a pandemic, worldwide. It is not a pandemic, if you ask me.
It isn't. I'm sorry, it is not.
Do you see the videos of what they're doing in Australia? They're going into people's homes and they're fucking basically tackling them and fucking injecting them if they don't take it.
Try it here.
But I think they already tried and went and they took everyone's guns in Australia.
Oh yeah, that's why. All these people that are like, well, you don't really need a gun. Oh really? Look what's happening in countries where they've taken the guns. They take the guns
because then there's no resistance.
In our case,
or little.
Our founding fathers gave us those guns not to hunt. The guttural truth is they gave us those guns so that we can kill a tyrannical government. Excuse me, what do we have right now? Not to mention, blowjob Biden. Look at, you gave what, if me and Matt, right now.
You gave so much fucking.
If me and you got in our private jet and gave the Taliban some GE miniguns, we'd go down for treason.
Fucking AC-130s, dude. That can light a fucking place up. AC-130s, Humvees, freaking tanks. It's more ammo than I could ever.
If I wanted to spend the next 10 minutes of this crucial record time, because we're already at 23 minutes, this is a partial list of what Biden gave our enemy. Our enemy. He is like, oh, please, Taliban, tell us what we should do next. Oh, we don't have anything to worry about. The people that were killing us and the Afghan citizens are now the protectors. Oh, you are a fucking retard, Biden. Sorry, Smile Money, if your kids were in the room.
You know, I don't honestly know how to handle this situation anymore other than send troops back and go back to war and reclaim all our shit. Or drop a nuke, but I think dropping a nuke would be a really bad idea too.
Socially, it's kind of unacceptable, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, but at the same time,
it's the only way to be sure.
We cannot. How can we give them all that shit?
They now have our military intelligence. They also have a list of all the Afghans that helped us all these years.
And the Americans that are there.
And guess where they're going to be going?
Yeah.
Gunweld, top 10 bitches.
You know, the problem is there's still people that are so like... Even my grandma. She like sees the shit that's going on in the news, even though she still watches the news and fucking try to make it look as good as possible for Biden, which even now you can't make it look that good. And her only thing is, well, it's better than Trump in office. Are you? Every time. Well, granted, she's old. Well, she's old. You know, memory's gone. You know, it's like every time she says that, though, I just want to fucking flip out. Are you fucking kidding me?
You know, and when you ask people, when I've asked people what they didn't like about Trump,
he's such a mean tweeter.
90% of what they tell me were all lies and propaganda from CNN and ABC and CBS. You don't even have the information right. The biggest joke that I hear is when people I know, and I thought used their own brain. Trump is racist.
Did you just hear AOC? AOC is claiming that this whole problem in Afghanistan is because of Trump's racism.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, you're nothing but a life support system for a vagina.
I couldn't even read more than like the first paragraph or two because I'm like, I don't even want to know how she tried to spin that. I don't even want to know how she tried to spin that.
Rich Huff says, cheers all, not first. Clyde, you better put the filters in the mask and store them that way because if you don't, you're not going to have time to install them when the shit hits the fan.
That's true. You better have it locked and cocked, just like your gun.
Yeah, but I was told once you puncture the seal on the filters, the timer starts.
Oh, that might be true, yes.
Clyde, answer that question for me. Do those filters degrade by being open? They're in sealed packages.
They're definitely going to degrade faster. Yes. Because they're now touchy. If they're sealed, they're sealed.
Yeah, that's.
If you open them up, they're unsealed. They're going to be hitting oxygen no matter if you put them in a bag or not. They're going to be.
Except for they're not going to be technically drawing stuff through them, but they're still exposed to the elements.
Exactly. No.
I get your point though. I guess I would rather know that. See, this is Clyde. Amen to you, because it's the same argument I have with people that don't want to carry Condition 1. I will have plenty of time to pull my gun and rack the slide. I did a video on this on the eBomi channel about 7 years ago. I'm sitting in my car at an intersection. It's the middle of the summer, and my arm is like this, and someone runs up alongside my car, grabs my arm. I can draw my gun, but I no longer have the, thank God for making sure your gun is set up like this guy. If I have to, I'll rack this slide on someone's fucking teeth.
But the nice thing about that, not that it's foolproof, but even if you do pull the gun and someone's grabbing your arm, usually they'll either fucking run away or they're going to drop their arms because they're grabbing their gun too.
They're not going to. I don't think they're going to naturally assume you're carrying conditioned pussy.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They're probably going to fucking let go and start running. So you do have the scare factor on that aspect. Typically.
The other thing, Clyde, I guess I could go to that company and I could order another set of filters for it. So I'd screw one set on, and I'd have a backup set just in case. But Poco Loco, boom shakalaka boom. Well, that's like a double whammy against you, not me, because you said it, not me. Harmarsh, I knew you were going to get a Twinkie. Poco Loco, Yeah. Matt had nothing to do with it.
If you're talking about that package again, I swear to God,
Poco,
it wasn't me.
you walk like a Oh, you talk like a cactus up the butt is a bad thing.
Holy crapes.
Poco, masks are nothing more than a binky that culls the sheep.
Well, they can't obviously work that good if they're saying, "Oh, you got to wear 2 or 3, or you should."
I have seen that. Christine started laughing out loud, and we were like at the grocery store. A guy with 2 masks on.
I was at the grocery store today, and I was actually really pissed off. Most of the people, they're tired of the shit, dude. Even like at the gas station, Holiday, they say masks required. No one does it. No one, like they used to be. Now you might have a couple people. And a lot of them might be vaccinated, so they're like, no, I'm not going to wear a mask. So at least I'm glad they're standing up for something. But I'm walking around the grocery store today, and I'm seeing this lady, probably about my age, or not my age, my mom's age. So, a little bit older. And she was with a young girl. I'm guessing it must have been her granddaughter. And they both had masks on. And I'm like, that's fucking child abuse, man. Like, my son puts a mask on occasion because his
You gut
mom...
punch him?
No, because his mom fucking scares him and shit. I tell him, you do not have to wear that mask. You take that off anytime you want. I don't even like seeing it, but if you feel better with it, you put it on. So you can't breathe? Take that fucking mask off. I will never force him. If the schools are going to force it, guess what? I got some time off. I'm going to be going to those school meetings. I'm going to be that drunk fucking dick blowing the shit up.
Clyde, put a cheap chest rig in the bag without a plate. Without the carrier, it's just there so that you can attach pouches and stuff you have. And all that, it will also have your lighter, there's a lighter bag to maybe possibly put a dead road-killed skunk in it if you have to eat. You know, I'd have to grab it and show you. I do have what is supposed to be a tactical vest, but you have to put it on like you put on a t-shirt. I wanted to get a vest that, you know, literally zippers up and it has the molly webbing on it and or pockets so that you can put, preferably pockets, so that I don't have to buy more shit because, silly me, I basically gave away all of those mag pouches except for the one that ended up with that survival kit one.
I got something for that actually. Not right now, but I'm going to give you
bowling ball?
No.
Plate steel?
No. Honestly, I think it's an ingenious idea. You might already have some in there, but hear me out. I'm going to give you a Bic lighter. I would say preferably go with a 5-pack. Dude, Bics last forever. Even when they get wet, as soon as they dry out, they'll start. Even half wet, they start up. A fire starter, yeah, I get that. But honestly, Bic lighters last me a month, and I use a lot of lighter. So if you got a 5-pack in there, and you're not sitting there smoking and whatever else like me,
Fucking lasts forever.
yeah, dude, Bic lighters, they're way better than fucking trying to do some flint shit.
Poco says almost 2 hours with no mat.
Guess what? I just ruined your day today.
Yeah. Half an hour. Clyde, F5.
Half an hour. You're already counting down, huh? You're like, it's only another 3.5 hours with this shit bag.
It's a miss. Yeah, I don't want this one to be an hour, but I'm pretty sure.
We'll just keep reading it. I'll shut up. I'll stare at these girls.
That is impossible for you.
No. Well, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it depends how long.
Bloody Mary, 1 beer, so that's the 3rd drink.
This is number 3.
Oh shit. See, for you, the catastrophic number is 5.
Oh no, it's 4.
And a shot.
We had that shot. Yeah, we had a shot. So it's number 4.
Ah, we're fucked. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't
Ed.
worry. If we go,
I'm sorry, Ed.
If we go through this fast enough, we can fucking barbecue, and I'll make tail to the bar.
Steven says, put a laser on Alice, since hip fire at 30 to 50 feet may be the way to go if you're running the mask or a quick acquisition. Just line it up with the red dot if you know it's zeroed. Steve. Okay, I have to...
I do agree and like that comment.
I have to admit I have been looking at something, and what I'd really like to know, because it's a little out of my price range at this moment in time, is if anybody has actually used this, because it's from Sightmark. Now, Sightmark isn't necessarily junk, and it actually gets some fantastic reviews. And I would end up taking the prototype that's on there off Stephen Bush, and this is the Sightmark laser flashlight and IR combination, and it supposedly comes with the Picatinny rail mount. And if you look at this particular model, which this guy is $199.
Damn, that's a lot.
It actually has the plate holes to put a little red dot on top of it.
That actually is one of the nicest ones I've seen yet, but even... Here's the thing. I don't care. Anyone else can disagree with me all they want. If you're looking for just a laser, anything you can mount to your gun that's flat, that's a laser, that laser beam is going to be straight. Now, you gotta obviously, you might want to sight it in like with a scope or something, or you know, your other sights. As long as it's close, that's all you need, because a laser is going to be straight all the time. It's not like that laser just veers off and walks drunk like myself. A laser is going to be straight, as long as it's mounted properly. You get a laser pointer and fucking duct tape it enough times, that would work if you really needed it to. I wouldn't recommend it, but
It's got a covert message. Jules, it's not almost gone. It's like almost a half a bottle.
I would say it's a third gun. No, that's a third gun, because the top is a lot skinnier.
But I mean, it's not almost gone.
Yeah, no, there's still 2/3 of that bottle left.
That was the bottle that you sent me, and it's about 2/3 full. That's actually some pretty good stuff. It doesn't have the Isla smokiness that I've really become a fan of, but it has that really cool apple aftertaste.
I swear we've had that before. I'm clueless as to what it...
Don't swear, this is a child-safe channel.
No, I'm just clueless as to what it was, but I swear we did have it.
You're
before.
half right there.
What's that?
What? Nothing, I gotta read. PA Brew News. I'm gonna fuck you up. PA Brew News, nowhere near first, haha. And YouTube says that we can say close second next time, I guess. Paul, I don't know if you notice this shit, but YouTube in their infinite wisdom, they add 3 things I could possibly say every now and then, and I don't even know why they even do that. Paul again, hashtag masks don't work. If this disease was so deadly, all masks would be considered and disposed of as medical hazardous waste. He's got a point.
I was gonna say that's true.
And not just thrown casually in the trash at companies.
Bullshit. You mean the sheep droppings that are all over the fucking parking lots nowadays?
Hey, okay, giving credit where credit is due. I said I was gonna mention this because I've never heard this. ATF sucks. We were chatting today, and he calls the vaccine sheep milk. Okay. I thought that was really good.
You know what?
And if anybody...
That's just popped off the top of my head. I'm going to have to call it Karen's crack. That's Karen's crack, man.
If anybody knows what ATF sucks does for a living, Wade, you would him and Wade have something way in common. And EMT Railfan, he is facing the same situation, and he might be changing careers because he will not take the sheep milk.
Did you have that talk since I talked to you last?
Mm-hmm.
Anything different or no? So I'm already seeing lawsuits and people, like I said, there's shutdowns and stuff like that. I really hope she...
No, not... Me and my friend had a conversation, and I think I convinced my friend that you need to be fired.
That's what I'm saying. I keep going to work every fucking day until they're like, you're not welcome here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. Oh,
So,
I'm not vaxxed.
my friend may be facing some financial decisions coming up, though. Because the time from being fired to the time of, granted, looking for a job is already happening, but...
Does he have any guns?
Yeah, he might.
Well, I'm always on the market for guns.
Yeah.
Do you have any ammunition? The dry food, storage shit, that kind of stuff?
No, and you can shut the fuck up now. Steven says, fuck that overhead rig, piece of shit camera. Use your cell phone. Well, I still need a rig to hold the cell phone. No, you're right, Steve. I've been using, anytime, if I really want a really damn good image, I have to say that my Note 9 is fantastic. The problem is the image quality is actually so high that stupid Corel editing software kind of goes...
Yeah, I was going to say they're glitching out. They're not getting it.
Look, retard 1 and retard 2. I wish they'd go to the death camp. Armarsh, I forgot to mention, add to your bag with Alice some protein granola cereal bars for a quick food boost.
That's not a bad idea.
Actually, that was mentioned, and I've already talked to Christine about next week's food order to get me some, because this thing has...
You almost need a bigger case, dude.
I can't. This thing has these zippered packs right here that I could easily just slide a few. I figured, like 10 or 12 bars.
I could talk to my grandma. She might be able to stitch on some outside pockets. That's what you really need.
Well, no, what I really need is I need to take one of my gun. I have a gun bag that has a zippered back. And inside of it is a full backpack rig. I want to be able to wear this on my back like this.
Oh, so get a couple like slings over it.
Yeah.
You know what else would be really cool? Get some wheels on the bottom.
Jesus.
Then you can just roll it. Then you can just roll it.
A drop of VMAX under it.
Like the carrying case, man. That thing's getting so heavy with all this extra stuff, man. Get some wheels.
Wait a second. If I would consider your option, I would just go over there.
What's my option? What are you talking about?
You actually might be on with something.
I don't know what you're talking about, though. My option.
I've got 2 luggage bags with pull-up handles and wheels.
Yeah.
That would be more tactical.
Cognito.
Because you'd blend even more.
Cognito.
Yeah, you see a guy running across a field with a fucking military-looking bag versus some douchebag with a Slimer green suitcase.
If it's purple, it'd be even better.
Pink. Hello Kitty.
That's what I'm saying. Act like you're fucking just running trying to drag that shit. You'd be like, oh, this guy ain't a threat.
I'll get some nerdy glasses. Maybe poop myself. That might happen anyway. Okay. Especially if I lift this bag. Salty Soulback says, that's what Twinkies are for. There actually is a Twinkie in there right now.
No, you can say whatever you want now. I'm still hung up on you fucking shitting yourself from picking it up because I can completely believe it.
Oh yeah, tell you what, you eat vegetables all day long, you need to seriously consider what happens when you lift heavy shit at work. I've had to do a few safety checks this last couple of weeks.
No, I'm laughing because I just saw a fart video. I don't know why, it just came up. I don't know if it was TikTok or whatever I was flashing through at work. It was all about like the horribly wrong timed fart. It was entertaining. I won't say it. I won't say the story.
Well,
but
you know what was funny at work is lately Greg's actually had a pretty good sense of humor. We're in the lift, and we're about 5 feet off the ground, swiveling to go up to the second floor, and I go, and it sounded like pudding through a plastic bag. Greg started lowering the lift, and I go, what, did you forget something? He goes, no, I thought you might want to go to the bathroom and check that. Yeah, that's good. Just keep going. One man says Shirley, not James Dean. Then he says, Callow just checking in? Or whatever he meant there. One man, cheers. Another person that I don't know who he is, but always seems pretty cool. Hey. Ever wanted to go to the beach?
Hey.
Huh?
Now you got this camera. You got to buy a fishing license this year.
This year? It's almost over.
No. We're going to do some ice fishing brew reviews. Dude.
We're going to have Christine come and pick us up?
No, yeah, maybe, actually. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I forgot. But I got, now with the new fish house and everything, man, I'm telling you. Dude, we could have some fun out there.
It could be. We just have to...
pause the video.
Do the brew review right away so that there's time to...
Sober up.
Clyde.
Isaiah, I don't know where that came, but...
Isaiah 7:14. King James Version. 14. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
I thought that was Jesus.
Well, that was... Not many people know about Emmanuel. He was born in Mexico, and he worked for a coke plant down there.
Sorry,
Marsh
question.
Says more cowbell. This is like the Pinto version of the cowbell.
Oh, that was you? I thought that was me. Oh, that's some beer in my hand.
J-Dog, zip ties way lighter than cuffs and carry more tie wraps. I have a metal locking tooth. Or tie wraps have a metal locking tooth. No, I mean, shit, a lot of paramedics carry zip ties instead of handcuffs. I mean, yeah, I could throw a few in there for that. I just shoot them, though. It's easier.
Are they legally even
handcuffs?
No, the medical people.
Well, if they have to, if you got a mentally ill person that's freaking on you, yeah, they cuff them.
I just didn't know that.
Poco, a box in a box in a box must be Russian. Poco, I probably should get a gas mask. If I ever finish my AR-10, I can maybe get one. Poco, do those gas masks work with facial hair? See, that is the problem.
It's gotta be still tight.
I would say any of you guys that have...
it would help a lot.
You could just take and just shave a little design in where the mask goes.
No, it would help a lot. Even with a lot of facial hair, but obviously you want it airtight if depending on what you're trying to avoid. You're still going to get it, though, if it's not airtight.
Oh, Poco said the vests are from France like 4 years ago. It never made it to the States. Well, like I said, I keep the vest in there because let's say something happens on the side of the road. We're on the freeway. I want to put the mask on because I don't want to fucking get hit. So if you think that I am going to be wearing that vest in the event that I'm doing operator shit, not a fucking chance in the hell. Like Clyde said, probably an easy target at 1,000 yards.
Oh, so people already commented. Because that's what I was thinking when you have that in there. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah, that's in there because this bag is for what if. It's not
the oh shit bag.
It's not just
it's the oh shit bag.
It's not just for voting for Obama and Biden for the second time. From the roof. See, again, stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. Boca Loco might want to pack some bear spray. I got the fire extinguisher. I'm sure if I shot that in anybody's eyes. Harmarsh cheers Clevers. Oh, well, that was a late one.
I was gonna be like, did you just jump into the club without saying nothing?
That was for the part of the
we
survival
still seem to have a long way to go yet.
Poco, don't need.
I'll be back.
Okay. We don't need masses. Handful of people making moves in the shadows is all you need. Well, this is true. Poco, in France, when you break down on the side of the road, you have to wear a yellow vest. So in 2018, protesters wore yellow vests as signs of distress. You can do a search for the yellow vest protests on the net. They still do some. Cobra, it's my opportunity since he's gone to actually read more than 2 fucking questions. Salty Shellback knows how to put a Twinkie in a package. Salty, you got that right. Naked. Matt Davis, yep, bombs are worse. Just ask the English. Yeah, see? Yeah, take away the full autos and take away any gun and, well, you can make explosives out of a lot of household stuff. Hell, I've seen the movies. You smell that? He distilled the nitro himself in a coffee maker. Cobra, hi Jules. Cobra, hey, Joe Biden did slip up and say he would release the cure for cancer if he was elected. Smile Money, still waiting. Maybe he doesn't know he was elected. That could honestly be the problem right there. McLean, re-bug out vehicle. As we know, I've built a couple of mini bikes. They'll do 50 miles an hour and still lots and lots of miles per gallon. And they fit in the back of my SUV. There you go, bug out vehicle. JR10, as you know, capsaicin is derived from chili peppers. Simply speaking, the mechanism of action is the ability to break neurotransmitters. This is where the numbing, pain relieving, and arthritic pain relief comes from. That being said, when it is first applied, you will feel some burning and irritation. It's the same as if you were eating chilies and rub sensitive skin. As for the pain on the top of your foot, that is something else. I have never had pain on the top of my foot. It was a burning sensation all night. But it was like, it didn't happen when I put the shit on my feet, it was a numbing. It was like, it felt good. I didn't experience any, if I rubbed a jalapeno on there. Just because I'm throwing this out there, I wish right now I was having what my mother has. My mother lost her car keys once with the fob. I'm not even kidding. I might have even told the story. Her keys with the fob for her car. They fell off of the key rack and ended up in her shoes. She's walking around the house and the yard and she keeps hearing the horn on her vehicle go, eh, eh. In other words, it was locked and it was being relocked. She couldn't figure out why. At the end of the day, when she took her shoe off and it flipped over, it fell out of her hand and hit the floor, the keys for her car and the fob fell out. She never felt them in there at all. I wish I had that problem. Instead, I feel everything. I feel like I have something extra between here and here. Good God, Jim. Between here and here on my foot, and it pisses me off. I don't necessarily know that the capsaicin cream did anything good for me. It actually made my feet ache all night long. So I'm not sure I'm gonna do that again. You know, maybe in a select spot, because I put it everywhere. Knowing what I know now, I might just put it just from here to here. Wade, it sounds like some form of neuropathy, maybe a complication of sciatica. Now, I fucking suffer from sciatica every single day. Wade, the most miserable for me isn't necessarily working, walking, or anything. It's sitting on our goddamn couch. I never had this problem on our old couch, but it could be a new problem and not couch related. I can't get comfortable watching TV. Sometimes I'll just stand and watch a movie because it's more comfortable than sitting down and relaxing. McLean, Eric, there are adapters that allow you, I know I've seen them from you, there are adapters that allow you to use Makita batteries on almost everything. I also have Makita batteries that are very old and still working great. I can say thanks for the info, cool, thanks, good idea, or fuck off. I think I'm going with fuck off. Just kidding. Cobra, SH. Thank you, Cobra. Tardisius. A good lock-picking kit would fit in the Alice bag. Here's the problem, Tardisius. I am not a Zen master as you are. I actually was looking for it. I do have my kit. I successfully unlocked a master lock once, and I couldn't seem to repeat it. And I do have that plastic one where you can, it doesn't really do me any good. I tell you, when Tardisius picks a lock, he makes it look like a 2-year-old could do it. Well, maybe they could. Problem is I'm technically 3. But, yeah, Tardisius, if I could master this set, it would be an excellent thing to have in Alice, because it would give you the ability to open all sorts of possibilities. I have to work with this. I obviously have to work with that. Brad, how can someone in their right mind believe a guy that was legally doing gain-of-function research behind the U.S. government's back for C, and then is guiding everyone to take the V? Again, you would think Captain Obvious would understand this. Let me translate that, because Brad had a somewhat going code. How can someone in their right mind believe that the guy that was legally doing function research behind the U.S. government's back for COVID and then be guiding everyone to take the vaccine? Wade, I'm sorry, but going downtown is a good time where I'm from. Just saying. Wait, don't you live in the bush? Wade, you need some alternate form of communication. Cobra has some great ideas for that. Oh, I know. I really do. Everybody's on the bandwagon, and I don't even know where to start. I try to have a conversation with Jerry about this, and I couldn't even get an answer to a fucking link to the video that I shared today, where, yeah, a good radio, a radio that would give me the ability to maybe even communicate with NIHAP and Jerry and Cobra. I don't know, man, that'd be a hell of a stretch, but it's possible in the right weather conditions to get some repeater action. But yeah, I do need some form of a radio. Another damn short list idea. Yes, thank you. Very smart though. Jules, laugh out loud. Jules, Gunwild. Now try and drink a beer with that mask on. Sharky says, that's why my go-to mask Foreshed 4A has an option to attach a drinking straw which looks like a canteen. You can even get prescription glasses inserts. Well, that's a hell of a mask. Gunwild, you never finished your statement about the Brew Babe, beer, and phone. You didn't say they didn't count. You were distracted. Oh, I thought I had made a comment in the video that some of the items are not a factor because I couldn't remember what I had moved during my phone call. I was on the phone, the cell doesn't count. I was drinking my beer, the beer doesn't count. I don't remember what else got called, but those were not the 5 items that I was talking about. Here we go. Item number 1. I removed this. Wow. I guess the magnet only lasts for about 15 minutes. Item number 1. I removed that. Item number 2. I moved that. I think for the fun of it, I'm just going to put it right here. No. One, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Silver frame, black cylinder. I know it was subtle, but anybody that was in, as Jerry says all the time now, if you're in the know, you know. This is Christine's actual cap and ball gun, and this is the blank gun from Mr. Holster. I knew that one would be the fine Waldo killer, so there you go. Want you to ease them pistols out, but first. Okay, there you go. And the Brew Babe, there's no way the Brew Babe, this is on random. If we had if I had a static Brew Babe, then I would give it to you, but no. Number 5, this was number 5. That was the shit. If I actually had some kind of a giveaway and that was it, that would have been. You'd almost have to have 2 screens side by side, and or have it so that you could go click, 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 click. Which wouldn't be surprised if Sharky was doing that. Gunwild, you don't need handcuffs. You just use big zip ties, unless you want fur line cuffs. Now you never really know who you have to cuff. Sharky, yeah, cuffs are heavy and cumbersome. Big zip ties are the way to go. You just make sure there's a safe word. Can you have snips at hand? Oh, different scenario. Yeah, I'll have to pick up some because they weigh like nothing compared to a set of handcuffs. Everything is adding to this damn bag. Gun Glutton, can you start including some trans beer babes asking for a friend? That friend is Matt. Sharky says, there's no chicks on dicks, only guys with tits. Let's see if this comment survives. It survived! Salty, what? How did I miss the notification naked? Gunwild, H5. H5. H5 is a miss. Gunwild, outro robbery in progress. Okay, I figured she'd get screwed because of how long the video is. She's going to get screwed on this one too, so I'll just use her again. Salty, I have been respirator fit tested several times, and while it's important to have a good fit, you don't need to overthink it. Just do a positive and negative pressure check when you put it on, and that should be good, which I did. Hold your palm over the exhaust ports and gently exhale. The mask should push away. Yes, it did. From your face, but not leak. Then hold your palm over the filters and inhale. The mask should suck to your face. You should notice if there's any leaks. Thank you. Salty, what? I thought I put some tactical underwear in the package. Back to the post office I go. No. Smile Money. This just in, Shackley shakes cause mood swings and anger management issues for men over 50 with red hair. Well, can you tell I haven't had one yet today? I've had coffee. Christine made breakfast. I decided to have some eggs, bacon, and some country fried potato cubes. Sorry, Mrs. Nyhap. But yeah, I thought about us having a shake, and then she acted like she wasn't going to even make breakfast for herself if I didn't have some, so I had some. Sharky, mosing out, showing the stock. Oh, yeah. I love that mosing. Salty. Boxception Twinkie. Epic, Salty. Smile Money. Is it true on a red dot you do not need to have a perfect eye alignment? Just see the dot and that's where it shoots. Typically, Sharky says I have stigmatism, so for me it's not where the dot of my aim point micro goes, but more where the guesstimated center of the flare goes is where it hits. Good enough for shooting inside the black rings on a match target at 100 meters. Well, yes. Yes. Technically, yes, Smile Money. If you do not need to have this perfect alignment, it should actually give you the hit within reason. Now we're fucked. Smile Money, you should consider a manifesto so the ATF and FBI can know how we really feel. No, I emailed them one from Matt's email about 2 weeks ago. Sharky, to lighten the load on your bag, lose the magnifier. You won't need it to make shots at ranges beyond the EOTech would work for you without. Yeah, but with bad eyes, the magnifier really makes a difference. The difference between it magnified and unmagnified is huge. Huge! Drop the D60 and just go with 4 or 5 30-round mags. 120 or 150 rounds of 5.56 should be enough. I probably do agree with that.
Where'd you get this from?
No idea.
Oh, okay. I'm saying normally this wouldn't be a bad idea, but where this has been...
Oh, it was brand new.
Oh, it was, exactly.
Was.
You said it right. It was.
No, we tested Tiny.
That's what I said, where it's been.
She's had a dick in her ass and all sorts of things.
I know. I seen her.
120 or 150 rounds should be enough for you to get home. You're not in a fighting battle. Who knows? You're trying to get home. Same goes for the 5.7. Drop a few mags.
It would drop a lot of weight.
You have Alice. Bitch.
You have Alice in the bag. You don't need to fight your way to a rifle. You have her.
And you have your carry gun besides the 5.7. Add sunscreen, a few emergency rescue blankets, fresh underwear. Actually,
fresh underwear. In case you shit yourself on the first gunfight.
Dry socks and toilet paper instead of what I see as surplus ammo. No,
I will agree with some of that. I don't know if I'd drop that much, but I'd maybe drop a mag or two.
Well, if I lost the D60, that thing is not light.
Yeah. I know, I got a 50 that's probably actually weighs more than your 60.
And then for if I lose the D60, a mag goes into the gun, which means that survival mag now can take a slot. That space, it's like this cascading effect of Sharky. Yeah, it's a work in progress. When this thing started out, it was a lot lighter, and all of the ammo was in there. But Sharky, for me, my daughter goes before my job, and my company knows this. One time the manager threatened to kick me out, and without missing a beat, I told him, go right ahead. Turned around and walked away, and did what I need to for her. I'm still at the company as a technical platform owner, and he isn't. There's that. That is some of the best moments in life. I had this cocksucker little cunty piece of shit. What was that douchebag's name? Just in case he happens to be scrolling the internet and hear me say this. No, he was this dude at Domino's Pizza that I can imagine got his ass kicked by a guy that looked just like me. Bob Roquet. Bob Roquet, you were a cunt. He endlessly fucked with me. I got moved to that store. Too many people said good things about me. This is what was weird. This was like liberal thinking. This is like your grandma talking about Trump. David Brown was telling me all about this. Bob Roquet, he used to get pissed off because he thought he'd send me to a store where I'd be treated like shit, and I turned around and helped raise numbers, and had the manager in charge had nothing but good things to say to me. So he kept moving me around, and everywhere I went, it just got worse for him and great for me. And then finally, the corporation fired his fucking ass, and I kept working for them. That was just one of a couple of instances. At A.G. O'Brien, where I was as a pipe fitter, there was this, what the hell was that douchebag's name? I should know this, because he was another person. When our engineer, who was the, if he's not here, everybody has to leave, when he was in charge of running the guys, I never worried about a job. And as soon as the workload got too much, and they turned it over to this other little piece of fucking shit, that was when I experienced my first layoff. I still to this moment in time, I am known by the bosses at A.G. O'Brien as one of the only people that has never had a callback for a leak. And it happens, you know, I can't just say that. That, you know, if you put in sprinkler pipe. But I had one of the biggest profit jobs ever, and it turned out that this piece of shit that let me go was dumping other people's hours on my job so that his jobs looked good. But he's no longer with the company. As a matter of fact, a friend of one of my best friends, Steve Schweitzer, now has his job, and he worked for another company and got fired by that company. Oh, Dusty Moline, you are a cunt. And I'm glad for everything bad that has ever happened to you.
You're doing a lot of name dropping right now. How many have you had? You sure you didn't go down to the bar first?
I'm thinking about making a Bloody Mary after this.
Hey, you know what though? I'll tell you about... I'm just thinking, I saw a post the other day, and it reminds me of my grandma and your boss. I know, put it on the top stopwatch. But I put the two and two together, right? And it's like, sorry, Grandma, but it's like a fucking libtard, okay? This is the definition of libtard. When you hate one man so much that you lose sight of the love for your country and fellow members, you know what I mean? Like, you're losing your country and your fellow members over your hate for one man. That's a fucking libtard, and that's what your fucking boss seemed like. He didn't care about the company. He fucking had, you know, a hate for you. Making him look bad instead of working you, like, hey, let's make this guy be, you know, a front of our page and doing business.
I got laid off, like, weeks after I did the entire sprinkler system. I was the head guy for Exodus Machine.
Yeah.
And it was the biggest profit that the company had ever had on a sprinkler job. And Dusty, You know how I know this? Because Steve Schweitzer now has his job.
Told you.
Steve went through the paperwork, and he goes, Eric, I have a question for you. He named a few sprinkler fitters. He goes, were they ever down there helping you? Nope, never. I only had 3 guys, me and 3 guys. And I didn't always have all 3 of them. And he goes, well, Dusty dumped the hours from this guy on that job for a couple of weeks, and this guy on the job. And I go, and I still turned in the biggest profit that A.J. O'Brien had ever seen on a sprinkler project. After my shit had sabotaged.
After them dumping hours on you.
Yeah, Dusty Moline was like this little douchebag about this tall, and he acted the same. He was so intimidated by me that he always treated me like shit. And I remember one time he made some comment to me, and I go, you know what? I go, you may control the hours and whatever. I said, but you don't fucking control me.
You said it. On another note, I got some big news. We're gonna need another beer.
You're transgender?
We're gonna need another beer.
Oh, okay.
High five?
No.
Come on, high five.
No.
Come on.
I'm not falling for it.
I'm asking you for a beer, and you think I'm trying to trick you?
Well, they're your beers.
That's true. Hey, you learned how to open a beer for once.
Jesus.
No, I was gonna say, I got dinner planned. Christine had no clue.
Oh, you talked her into something?
No, I didn't talk her into anything. I just said, hey, how about a barbecue? And she's like, well, I didn't plan anything. So she's like, what do you got? And I told her about the potatoes, and already it was sold. She likes my potato, onions, and bacon.
Oh, no. Fuck, man, they were awesome.
And she said she would take the chicken kebabs, and we could have the what the hell else did they?
Filet mignon?
Yeah, filet mignon. But I said, we got enough of all of it. We could, she could have some filet mignon too if she'd like.
Did I hear Mike?
Yeah, he's out there. So
No, Mikey.
Oh yeah, both of them are there.
Well,
I might have to make some food for them too.
I know Mike Goal is not in the house. Yeah. He for some reason acts like we have plutonium floating around in here or something.
He's fucking hurting, dude. He's acting so strong, which I get it, he's a guy and everything, but dude, he's really hurting about his mom.
Jesus, blue shit all over everything.
He is really hurting. That's why I took so long up there. I talked to Christine, it was less than probably 5 minutes.
I don't want to sound like I don't care, but Mike's fucking. He should be alive. He should be honored that he's still alive.
It's tough to listen to him sometimes. I get that, but I feel for him. He's definitely struggling.
Oh yeah, no, Clyde, it's okay. Nothing happened when the beer incident to this. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I picked up this beat to shit. I don't even remember even what model it is. It shoots, I think it's a 9.5 millimeter round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that you're wrong. Is that the 454?
No. This is the greatest caliber on the planet.
50s? No, it's not 50s. I like 50s. Oh, okay, yeah, I know it.
I mean, you still have one of these.
I do have one of them. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it.
Somebody's not playing around.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. Well, if I do get rid of it, it'll only be to upgrade.
This has been the weekend house gun.
It's a big weekend house gun.
I was gonna wear it, but I've been on the couch a little bit today, and it's
heavy. It's sagging it down to one side.
When I sit on the couch, it pokes my shoe off.
Hey, story time, Matt. How about you read some fucking comments?
Wow.
Come on, you are fake.
I'm sorry. You just keep throwing me under the bus like it's my fault.
Well, there's only 3 comments left, but I see Sharky wrote a book.
He's wrote a few. He has wrote a lot on this review because I've been watching him.
Sharky, I hold you responsible for the next 10 minutes. Jesus fuck. He says, "Hi, Jules. I wish it ended there." But then we go on to German wines or sipping wines. Or, well, just no.
I say chugging wines.
German wine or
German
German beers?
beers, yes.
French wines, South African wines, Italian wines, Spanish wines, Californian wines, yes. German wines, not that I can think of. And I've been over there plenty. It's next door. Oh, and the Ymca dance. My best mate and I did just that dance when we checked into the Ymca at the 63rd Street in New York City. What? Hope that wasn't recently.
That's funny.
Girls working behind the reception ended up to be Dutch too. Had some good times those 2 weeks. Looked like fake hotel. Was that casting couch in there? If you know what I mean.
He's really got his own. All right.
I have at least four salty shellback shirts.
So you got to explain this to me. What? It's a helicopter? Is he trying to jump out or something, or he's navigating?
He's Air Force, and that is actually landing on an aircraft carrier. It's the start of all.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's navigating or whatever. Because you know what I was thinking. This is not a salty shellback. You know what I think I'm gonna make?
See, this is it's his avatar. Deck of an aircraft carrier.
All right, so we're gonna.
It's an actual picture.
Yeah, I see that. We're gonna talk after this. I've got a couple really good ideas.
I mean, did you see that special effects? Then you'll see the logo.
Yep, I see that. Yeah, that's cool. I've got a really good idea. I'll talk to you about later.
Carolina Reaper
Peanuts.
peanuts.
Does he cry on this one?
Carolina Reaper and.
I just want to see if he's got some tears.
He
can handle those.
he ate those.
Did he do better than you or no?
Brought to you by.
He let's just say that he really held his own till the camera was off.
And, just in case of emergencies, I got me some, of course, Little Debbie Cosmic.
No. I'm telling you right now, Salty Shellback was hurting, but he really did good holding his own. I have to say that.
Implode, and also got me some Ewingling. Good old Pennsylvania lager.
Their black and tan is actually excellent.
No?
Can't get it around here though.
I don't think you want some of these. You want some of these? No?
I like this shirt. Blood type little.
Alright. Alright. There we go.
Salty, I really hope that whole bag isn't like this.
I give him.
You know, if you get me some Zippos, I should put it in there along with the Pyro Putty.
Alright, see,
This is
You know what? Zippos are great in some aspect if you're carrying around a whole nother like thing of lighter fluid. You pour it in,
enjoy this and
you waste so much liquid because
and mild, medium.
Well, see,
it goes out.
You could never have a Zippo in a bug out bag.
That's what I'm saying. You got to refill it every 2 days. That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
Bics, dude, they're the best lighters. I don't care what anyone says. Put some Bics in there.
Or take.
No, good call. I do not have fire starter in there. I have a fire extinguisher.
Dude, a couple Bics will last so long.
I can taste the heat right away. It's a
You know, we should
not
make
very
up
punchy.
for one of the next brew reviews. Is
He goes, it's not very punchy.
That's
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That's not very punchy. Ooh, oh boy.
Boy, that's stout. Yeah.
Is that worse than mine?
I was trying to get Eric to do that on the show today, but he won't. Hey, go take a little sliver. Go take a little sliver of my pepper.
Accentuate.
Just a little sliver.
I already have. I had a truck.
I know, do it over there. Just a little sliver. Fuck, I'm cooking up flaming young, man.
Fires 101 recommendation.
You can't bribe me.
Yeah, I can.
My tongue.
Yes, I can.
I admit it. It's fucking hot. You grew it in your own garden. I'm impressed.
Well, I bought you bought the plant. I just grew it.
Stuff I've had before.
Fucking hurts like hell.
That was the one me and my buddy were crying through the alley drinking my beer.
One peanut.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
He's struggling a
It's
little
not
bit.
bad enough to go for the Cosme.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie.
Cosme brownie yet, but
Okay.
hey,
I'm not gonna lie.
keep going.
Salty shellback is not nearly what I pictured him being.
Wow. Mama.
Yeah, that was a good change right there. Nothing against salty, but woo! We just went from salty to some
Sweaty.
sugar.
Salty to
Some
sweaty.
Sugar, no, some sugar. Fucking couple sugar cubes.
So, salty shellback, while you're naked, I want to know, was that bag as bad as this? Okay, you know, actually, it could be the same nuts. It's that this is built as a challenge.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know who eats this shit. Why?
When you start getting to such high levels, though, it's like it's hard to tell a difference. I think.
People are stupid.
What are you talking about? You do them. You eat a lot more of that shit than I do.
Yeah, but I like your pepper. I've been cutting it into micro pieces and I've been distributing it throughout my food. Every bite of my salad, I probably got a piece.
I'll dehydrate some. You want some of the pepper like I made this last year?
Oh, the any of the dust products?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, that's
You already had some of mine, didn't I? I gave you some.
yeah, because you also mixed in garlic and salt.
Garlic,
you had-
salt, and pepper.
that's better than just the heat. You now have a multifaceted season. I mean, that's
No, I know.
maybe
Did you
there's
go
some
through
companies that
did
should be
you go-
making it.
Did you go through all yours or no?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Problem is honestly, I don't know anybody that makes what you were making. Everybody else just like dries out Reapers. Mark.
Hey, stop talking. Stop talking. We got a fucking market here going.
Only 2 away. We're an hour and a half. Yeah, marketing. Never mind. Yeah, we could start some shit.
We could. Different flavors.
Northern heat.
I'm gonna call it the Northern Lights because it's gonna fucking light up your taste bud.
The northern toilet. That's where it's gonna end up. Sharky, well, you sure sorted the timer display out. You and I both found out that 1 hour and 1 minute in. Good, okay. Good thing. See, I don't know what that thing was timing before. I think it was actually timing frames.
Oh.
The number made no sense at all. I mean, you clicked on, and it was like...
Hurry up, I gotta pee. I
both-
see we still got 69 hours though. We can bullshit for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just go
then
take a pee.
Then it's going to switch to the other card.
Yeah, I know, I'm just... I'm
Good
laughing
thing
about that.
it's just me this week, and I'm having burgers. It's 6:30 p.m. as I type this, right after I dug 2 homemade but frozen pizza patties out of the freezer. Well, that's good that you're prepping. Sharky H1.
Hey, tell him he needs to send us some frickin' recipes for tonight's dinner.
It's a miss. Well, he's already asleep. It's 7 hours.
Oh, that
So-
looked like it was 1 hour ago, it says.
1 out. Well, he might. Well, I don't know if he's still up.
Oh, because that was posted. No, that was posted though, like when we started. So that was
Yes.
still
That was
46 plus hour and a half. So yeah, fuck him. He might be going to bed, but we'll leave him alone today. Next time.
Either way, it's 10. It's 10. It's 10. Well, it's 9:47 his time right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could be up.
Yeah, but we'll let him be. But we'll ask him how does he do. How does he do his filet mignon next time?
You know what I do?
What?
Saint and mustard, and Boondocker's hot barbecue sauce and a marinade. Oh my God! It was.
This is something you let soak on it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't have that option. You know what my sister just got?
I have ghost pepper marinade or ghost pepper rub.
I don't want my stuff to be like smoking hot tonight. I just want to enjoy it.
You put my penis on it.
Fuck off. You know what my sister just got though? No, you know what my sister just got?
Late, is Jerry in town?
No. I want to kick you in the nuts right now, but I gotta piss so bad I can't even lift my leg. No, she's got one of those meat cookers, like, you know, that in the plastic bag, the Nurus or whatever.
I have something for you. It will require some purchasing if you want to take it. Otherwise, I'm just going to throw it in the
Just
garbage.
fucking keep reading. We'll talk about this after, right?
Sharky.
I gotta piss.
SH Ultra Babe Robbery. Sorry for the ton of lengthy comments. Hugs. Come over and get them, bitch. Going
That's
to
true.
the
Come
club.
over and get them.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not going to pussyfoot around. I'd maybe give this a 6.5.
I was thinking like 5. I was really disappointed. Hold on. It wasn't bad.
No.
But it was like a fucking regular IPA. This was not
For the price?
$26 for a 4-pack.
And what is this bullshit with 4-packs?
But it was stronger. It was like 9.2.
I reviewed Tropical Oberon. Awesome. Since when is everybody switched to it's $10 for a 6-pack last year? Now it's $10 for a 4-pack this year.
Are they the tall 4-packs though?
No, it was a regular bottle. Not even. It was just a 12-ounce bottle.
Disappointing.
Harmarsh, cheers, clubbers. Harmarsh, cheers.
Well,
Rich Huff, cheers.
a lot of people haven't been working though. I bet you a lot of things are tougher to get though. That does drive the price up. Plus, with the value of our dollars going down day and day and day.
Yeah, well, that's because people like the Democratic Party have sold us down the road.
We don't have to go down that road. I mean, I'm just saying though, in all like thoughts, can't necessarily hate the alcohol companies for what they're doing. There might be a very valid reason.
Did you try this?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna fucking try right now. I'm not gonna try right now. I gotta piss.
Gunwild, cheers, people. Today is Mr. Holster's birthday. Mr. Holster, we were just talking about you last night. I was making up one of my Shackley protein shakes.
I just wore his boots last night.
And I came down here to get the blender, and right in front of the blender was a sippy cup that he gave me for brew reviews.
I honestly didn't even know it was his birthday. I wore his boots last night. I haven't pulled them out for a good while. I just wanted something different to slip in other than sandals, so I put them on.
Smile Money. Did another donation to the Justin's Bug Out bag. One to make John Solar crazy. $13.21. Smile Money. Hey, I wish everybody would make donations to piss off John. Thank you, Smile Money. Appreciate it. In the next 3 days, I promise I need to do an Ebomi video on what's in the bug out bag right now.
Holy shit. Move aside for a second. She looks like she's trying to finger herself and lift weights at the same time.
Okay, moving on to another comment. Last comment, Dinscourge.
That's funny.
You sure that's the gas mask and not a respirator? They do have ones with different configuration of valves that accept the normal 40mm thread RBC filters and stuff. But most gas masks won't meet Smile Money's guidelines for face diapers since the exhaust valve isn't filtered.
Dinscourage, you're absolutely right. Because it don't even matter what kind of facts or questions you're putting in there. When it comes to Smile Money and his guidelines, no one's ever going to win. This guy, top notch, knows everything. No one ever is right.
Dinscourge, all I can tell you is that BattleBox said that this truly will filter down to the COVID.
03? Was it 03 microns or something?
Yeah. Okay, Matt's got to.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Matt's got to pee, and then we're gonna.
If this is from Salty for me, thank you, Salty.
It was.
I'll wear it, even though he must think I'm a lot fatter than what I really am. But still appreciate it. I'll grow into it, I promise. For what I drink.
I don't know where the note is now, but I got a Twinkie for me, and I was told to give you that shirt.
Twinkie.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. You didn't see that?
Love you all later, boys.
Never mind. Cheers.